faithful who have gathered over here, my greetings to you. Syriac language is one of the ancient languages which do have common heritage in different places, especially in the Middle East and in the East. Just like Sanskrit in India and also Arabic in West Asia, this language has contributed to the socio-cultural heritage as well as the religious heritage. When we go back to the history, in 80 BC, that is before Christ, Hippolytus, a Greek navigator, has discovered the monsoon winds, how regularly it operates in the Arabian Sea. The monsoon winds really this year has caused natural disaster over here. But we were not able to calculate the intensity of that one. That has caused one of the misery over here. He found out a travel route from the ports of Red Sea right to the Kerala coast, where the spices are growing. And in search of that, those merchants have traveled frequently. And even there was a Jewish settlement near the Cochin and Kraganur and other places. And they were over here till recently, I would say, up to few decades ago, in that area. And the majority of them have migrated from here when the state of Israel was formed. Yet, a handful of families are still there. And there is a synagogue over here that history goes back to centuries. I take and I believe that St. Thomas in his missionary tour has visited them also. I do not think that he has come only to Kerala, but on his missionary tour, he visited Kerala. And thus the tradition has come. Till 1947, till recently, the Christians in Kerala were known as Nasranis. And that gives us a just historical glimpse that Christians were called, the followers of Christ were called Christians in Antioch. The biblical reference is there. But before that, the Christians in Kerala had this Nazarene followers. That word is over there. Even in our legal documents, in registration of properties, till 1947 we were not addressed as Christians, but Nasranis. So that the historical and cultural context is over there. We live in a multiracial, multicultural, and multi-religious background. Yet we were able to keep our traditional faith for centuries. You know, at the time of St. Thomas, Buddhism was much more prevalent that Hinduism in this part of this country. That is what the historians. But later, when the Brahminical predominance have come over here, we stood the Buddhist fellowship and the Brahminical fellowship. And in the 6th century, Islam also has come to this part. So we shared our faith and kept our faith until 14 centuries in the midst of a multicultural, religious and racial environment. But the colonial powers have come. And then started, either one can say development, or others can say it is a disaster. This single community which was over here for 14 centuries tried to split up. According to our historical understanding, there was a Portuguese military thrust which has been referred over here in the welcome speech. They wanted to make these Christians in Kerala to be Latinized. So the community was under the Latinized hierarchy for 63 years only. Only for 63 years. When the Portuguese disappeared from the Arabian Sea by the thrust of the Dutch, the Christians over here declared their independence from Latinization. That is a history which we understand. And then, during that particular time, all our Syriac documents were being under we call it as a Babylonian occupation or of the Kerala churches. All our main documents in Syriac were burned by the hierarchy at that particular time. That was one of the disasters. More than any natural disaster that has come to our people over here. And then there is the protest. And that protest, majority of the people joined. But Rome acted very wisely. One of the native priests was being taken to Rome and being consecrated as the bishop and sent over here, and gave the freedom to use Syriac, their liturgical language. And though the Syro-Malabar writers come over here, and many of the people were still Roman Catholics, but of the Syro-Malabar rite, which respects Syriac. Both Eastern Syriac and Western Syriac are prevalent over here. The Roman Catholic Church, the Syro-Malabar Rite do have the Eastern Syriac. And all other non-Roman churches do have the Western Syriac as our liturgical text. So we see that we do have a common platform, common heritage, to see that even though we are divided into different denominations, our common base is the early Christianity that has been flourished over here for 14 centuries. Now the attempt of the institutions like this, we are separated, we do have many misunderstandings between us, rightly to say, we feel the need to understand each other. The mission of this kind of conference and this institution is try to understand between the common traditional people where we stand. It is not to enumerate the differences, but we have to discover the unifying factors. Say, at the scene of Babel, the misunderstanding between the people is coming. But at the Pentecost, misunderstandings have gone. People speaking in different languages are understanding each other. I don't think that what language is over there, but they were able to understand each other in spite of their linguistic differences and traditional differences. So we must have that Pentecostal experience of understanding between us. For that we need dialogue, we need in-depth study, and also we need to sit together. Now I am very glad to say the Syrian Jacobin Church, from which the Thoma Church had difference of opinion, and the difference was over there. Later, the Indian Orthodox Church also split up from that particular tradition. We use the same language, same liturgy, but at the same time we do have certain facts which unites us. And we are now trying to understand what are the unifying factors that are over there rather than to speak on the differences. I think the goal and purpose and the mission of SEERI is to understand the different denominations, where they stand and where they can unite and where they can differ. So the common understanding which will gain success to this mission will be accept the things which we can accept and respect the things which differ. But the second thing is the most different thing. Even though we know we can accept certain things, but are not willing to accept it. So I think in the mission of SEERI at conferences like this, which gathers the Syriac traditional moorings and heritage, will make us to understand each other and to respect our differences first, and then to discover the things which we can accept, and there we can have the real ecumenism. Ecumenism do have so much of changes during the last century. Now we are on a threshold of a call for all the churches for transformation, not only the churches but the world. And that is why I believe the last two assemblies of the World Council of Churches has clearly understood this mission and has called the churches to pray. O God of grace, by your grace, transform this world. Only by your grace, you can transform this world and make us knowledgeable to that reality. And second conference set added another prayer. O God of life, lead us through the path of righteousness and kindness and help us to walk humbly before the Lord, to have a dignified life on this planet. And that is also moving to a new direction than other directions that we have followed in the 20th century. Let SEERI also help us to pray like that. It is not a new discovery. Prophet Micah has said in a very strong words, I shall tell you what you have to understand, O mortals. He addressed the human beings as mortals. Be righteous, be kind, and walk humbly before the Lord. Let the SEERI deliberations and discussions and resolutions may help us to walk in righteousness and be kind, and also help us to walk humbly before the Lord, so that we can have a dignified life by transformation of this world. May God bless all the deliberations over here. And I extend a hearty greetings and welcome on behalf of the Pastor of Syriac Church to this movement, I will say. It is not an institution, it is a movement. I am very happy to welcome you all to this home of SEERI, where we can sit together, talk together, understand each other, and where we can express our differences, and where we can sort out our unifying forces. Thank you very much.